Benita and the Night Creatures. Words by Mariana Llanos, art by Cocoretto. To me, when I was little, and to all the children who love books as much as I do. Mariana Llanos. For the Peruvian children, constant inspiration for our work. Cocoretto. Benita and the Night Creatures. Barefoot Books would like to thank Emily Godlighty, Media Coordinator, Librarian at Newport Elementary School, for her help in the development of this book, Benita and the Night Creatures. Benita found a brand new book to devour. Excited, she opened the first page. Coco found a brand new home to haunt. Excited, he bounced in from the window and yelled, "Boo!" "Bless you," answered Benita, with her nose buried in her book. "Boo!" screamed Coco, and the tree outside the window shivered. "You too," Benita replied, and she flipped a page. "Boo! Ha! Ho!" howled Coco, and the lights flickered. There! Benita threw a lollipop. Coco's jaw dropped. Why wasn't this child afraid? "I'm going to need help from a friend," he said. So, the next night, "Boo!" Coco sprung out from under the bed. "Fiend!" Tunchia's breath froze the air. "Hush, hush!" Benita shushed. "Boo!" Coco screeched, and the shells trembled. Tunchia's whistled, and the moon turned yellow. "Quiet!" demanded Benita, her eyes glued to her book. Coco and Tunchia were shocked. Who did this child think she was? "We're going to need help from a friend," they said. So, the next night, "Boo!" Coco hollered, and the bookcase rattled. "Fiend! Fiend! Fiend!" Tunchia yowled, and the door shuttled. "Bah, ha, 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 ha!" Sopai wailed, and the night became pitch black. With a thud, Benita finally shut her book. "Can you all be quiet? Don't you see I'm reading a book?" "What?" gasped the creatures. This called for an emergency meeting. "Reading a book? What's a book?" Coco, Tunchia, and Supai poked their nose up from behind Benita's bed, and they saw words floating on the page, making sentences. Sentences dancing on the page, threading into stories. Stories and pictures frolicking in front of their eyes, creating some sort of enchanting magic, reading magic. But what does it say? They begged to know. Benita read them stories about faraway places, brave monsters, and humans, about rocket ships cruising in outer space and treasures in a secret chest. And then, roar! Bellowed Yana Poma, jumping out from under the bed. Shh! Just Coco, Tonchia, and Sopai. We're reading! And Benita read on. Meet Benita's night creatures. This is Cocoa. I am a monster-like creature who likes to scare young kids. But don't be afraid if you ever see me. Just read me a silly story. Not a scary one, please, to tickle my funny bone. This is Tunchia. I am a ghost-like figure from the Peruvian Amazon. I enjoy whistling and blowing my freezing breath. But I'm not as scary as people think I am. If you whistle a catchy tune, I'll whistle along with you. Here is Sopai. I am a spirit who lives on a tall, flat piece of land in Peru, Bolivia, and Chile, called the Altiplano. I love wearing masks and costumes, but don't let my fancy looks fool you. I'm a big softie, and I adore stories that make me cry. Can I borrow a tissue? Psst, remember, monsters aren't real. We are all just pretend. This is Yana Poma. I am a large cat-like creature from the Peruvian Amazon. My roar terrifies even the bravest people. But don't worry, I'm just like any other cat. I'll purr if you scratch behind my ears. Oh, and I love reading a comfy mystery stories. You could learn about Peru. Peru is a country in South America. Its capital is called Lima, and the largest city in the country. There's Peru. Peru has 3 natural regions: the coast, the mountains, and the rainforest. Spanish is the official language of Peru. Peruvians also speak over 40 different native languages, like Quechua and Aymara. Here's the author's note. When I was a kid in Lima, Peru, I battled my own night creatures. You see, Peru went through a violent time when I was a child. The news was filled with scary stories. I sometimes woke up at night to the sound of explosions. I needed to escape, so I found shelter in books. They kept me feeling safe, and no matter what went on around me, I knew there was a better place inside the pages of a book, deep in my imagination. Mariana Llanos. Illustrator's note. We have always loved the vibrant images of our Peruvian folklore. This book gave us a wonderful chance to add our own twist to create something unique. We talked a lot about what we had in mind for the illustrations. Using rough pencil drawings, we made several changes until it was exactly what we wanted. Making art together can be tricky, but once we found a balance, it's just like watching a movie or going for a walk. Sometimes it's just quiet and pleasant. Other times it's really fun. Cocoretto.